The halls of Windermere have never felt more suffocating. Lucas Jones moves like a shadow, every step measured, every breath a quiet battle between caution and urgency. The stakes are enormous. Helping Britt Westbourne could cost him his life, and yet standing by while she suffers is not an option. Every instinct tells him to move carefully, but every heartbeat screams that time is slipping away. Britt, meanwhile, is gripped with panic. When she realizes just how much Marco Rios has admitted to Lucas, her fear skyrockets. Too much knowledge in the wrong hands could put Lucas at risk. But Britt's fear isn't just for him, it's for herself. Locked into a project with Sidwell and Ross Cullum, she feels more like a pawn than a person. Yet even in her despair, a flicker of hope glimmers every time she thinks of Lucas. She knows he won't stand by quietly. In the February 24th episode, Britt reveals the crucial detail that sets Lucas's plan in motion. Her medication is administered at Windermere, kept under lock and key. That vial, small yet holding immense power, is the lifeline that could change everything. Lucas's mind races. "Lucky for you," he murmurs, his eyes scanning the corridors. "I live here." Every fiber of his being is focused on finding those doses and giving Britt a chance at freedom, a chance at life beyond the walls that hold her captive. But in Port Charles, plans rarely unfold smoothly. Lucas envisions sneaking through the halls, locating the vials, and finally securing them. But danger is a constant companion. Pascal is on the prowl, determined to expose Lucas as a duplicitous liar, threatening Sidwell's operation. Every shadow, every silent step could be a trap. If Pascal catches Lucas, the consequences could be severe, both professionally and personally. Pascal may confront him directly, hoping to claim credit with Sidwell, or he could see this as proof of Lucas's deceit and report him immediately. Either way, the stakes are lethal. Lucas knows that Britt's role in Sidwell and Ross Cullum's project makes her a linchpin. Their entire operation depends on her delivering a working prototype, and any interference, any attempt to free her could set off Sidwell's fury. One misstep and Lucas isn't just risking his own safety, he's threatening the project, the people involved, and potentially Britt herself. And then there's Marco. Lucas's secret mission carries the weight of trust and love. If Marco discovers it, he may feel betrayed, believing Lucas doesn't trust him. In Marco's eyes, loyalty isn't negotiable. He might even side with his father, interpreting Lucas's actions as manipulation, a ploy to free Britt at his expense. The personal stakes intertwine with the professional, creating a web of tension that could unravel at any moment. Every hallway, every shadowed corner of Windermere becomes a stage for suspense. Lucas's pulse races as he approaches the storage where Britt's medication is kept. The vial, small and precious, glints under the cold fluorescent lights. One hand reaches for it, steady yet tense, every nerve on high alert. He knows the success of this mission could hinge on a single second, a single misstep. Meanwhile, Britt wrestles with her own fears. She senses the danger surrounding Lucas, even if she doesn't know the details. Anxiety mixes with hope. Hope that he will succeed, that she will be free. Every thought of Lucas's bravery ignites a spark within her, reminding her that even in the bleakest moments, love and courage can carve a path forward. Pascal is relentless. His sharp eyes track every movement, his mind calculating the perfect moment to strike. Lucas is aware of the threat but refuses to let it paralyze him. Every careful maneuver, every silent step is a dance on the edge of disaster. Lucas reaches the lockbox, his fingers trembling slightly as he unlocks it. The vial is finally in his grasp, a fragile symbol of hope. But there's no time to breathe. Pascal's presence is immediate, a shadow closing in. Lucas darts down the hallway, the vial clutched tightly. His mind races, calculating escape routes, predicting Pascal's movements. The tension is electric. One corner, one sound, one glance could mean capture or worse. Every heartbeat, every breath feels amplified, echoing through the sterile corridors of Windermere. Britt watches from her room, anxious yet filled with hope. She doesn't know how close Lucas is, doesn't know if Pascal is about to intercept him, doesn't know if freedom is within reach, or if disaster is about to strike. Her heart mirrors the suspense, pounding in rhythm with Lucas's desperate flight. Lucas's steps are quick but precise. He knows Sidwell's wrath is inevitable if he fails. The boss doesn't tolerate interference, and any failure could have consequences far beyond a simple reprimand. Sidwell's fury, Marco's disappointment, Pascal's satisfaction, they all hang like storm clouds above him. Yet Lucas presses on. Love, courage, and loyalty propel him forward. The hallway narrows, Pascal in pursuit, Lucas calculating every move. A single mistake could be fatal. The vial in his hand becomes more than medication. It's the symbol of a battle between hope and danger, love and betrayal. Lucas slips past Pascal, narrowly avoiding detection. Relief washes over him, brief and fragile, as he edges closer to freedom for Britt. Yet, even as he nears success, the repercussions are clear. Sidwell's operation could be compromised. Marco's trust could be shattered. Pascal's victory could be absolute. Every choice Lucas has made, every secret he's kept, has led to this moment. A moment that could define life or death, love or heartbreak, triumph or tragedy. Britt senses the tension, the stakes, the courage driving Lucas. She knows that his mission isn't just about the medicine, it's about love, loyalty, and the unyielding fight for freedom. And in that knowledge, hope burns brighter than fear. In the end, General Hospital fans are left on the edge of their seats. Lucas's daring theft, Pascal's scheming, Sidwell's looming wrath, and Marco's conflicted loyalty collide in a crescendo of suspense. Every decision, every heartbeat, every glance carries weight. One vial, one mission, one act of bravery could change everything or destroy it all. The halls of Windermere may fall silent for a moment, but the storm of consequences is only just beginning. Danger is never far behind in Port Charles. Trust can be broken in a heartbeat, alliances can shift in a single move, and love can be both the greatest strength and the greatest vulnerability. Lucas's mission is far from over. Britt's freedom hangs in the balance. Pascal's vigilance threatens to undo everything. Sidwell's wrath waits like a coiled serpent, and Marco's heart teeters on the edge of doubt. Every step, every choice, every secret, every act of courage will determine the fate of everyone involved. In this high-stakes game of power, loyalty, and survival, nothing is guaranteed. Every heartbeat matters, every shadow hides a threat. Every moment is a chance for triumph or disaster. And for Lucas, Britt, and everyone caught in the web of Windermere, the next move could change everything forever. The night at Windermere hangs heavy with anticipation. The fluorescent lights hum quietly overhead, casting long shadows down the sterile, echoing hallways. Lucas Jones moves with quiet precision, every step deliberate, every breath measured. The faint click of his shoes against the polished floors is deafening in the tense silence, each sound a potential signal to the wrong person that he hears. That he is trying to steal a vial of Britt Westbourne's medication. Britt's mind is a storm. She sits in her locked room, restless and anxious, knowing that her very survival depends on a mission she can't control. Her thoughts circle around Lucas, her trust in him, her fear for him, the fragile hope that he can pull off what seems impossible. She knows that if he fails, it's not just her freedom at risk, it's his life. And somewhere deep down, she feels the unspoken connection between them, the understanding that love in this moment is as much about courage as it is about desire. Lucas approaches the storage where the vials are kept. The metal lock gleams coldly in the dim light. Every detail of his plan flashes in his mind when the guard does his rounds, where the cameras have blind spots, how to avoid Pascal. He breathes slowly, counting, grounding himself, knowing that any moment of hesitation could betray him. His hands are steady, but his heart is pounding, drumming a rhythm of suspense that feels almost unbearable. Pascal is already closing in, his eyes sharp and calculating, catch every shadow and movement. He knows Lucas is up to something. He feels it in the energy of the halls, the tension in the air. To Pascal, this isn't just a simple theft, it's proof of disloyalty, a chance to prove himself to Sidwell and to establish dominance over a threat lurking in plain sight. His movements are silent, predatory, each step calculated to intercept Lucas before he can even reach the exit. Lucas freezes for a heartbeat, sensing the presence behind him. He adjusts, slips a hand over the lock, and in a careful, precise movement opens it. The vial is there, fragile yet potent, a symbol of hope, freedom and defiance all at once. Relief flashes across his face, but it's immediately replaced by the prickling awareness of Pascal's proximity. There's no room for hesitation. Every second now could be the one that determines life or death. He slips the vial into his pocket, heart hammering, and moves with renewed urgency. The hallway seems endless. Every corner hides a potential ambush, every shadow a possible enemy. The sound of his breathing, of his own heartbeat, seems impossibly loud in the stillness. He is aware that Sidwell's wrath would be absolute if he fails, that Pascal could catch him, and that Marco, if he discovers the mission behind his back, might see betrayal where there is none. Britt's anxiety peaks. She imagines Lucas trapped, discovered, caught in a dangerous game that she cannot control. But beneath that fear is hope, fragile but fierce. She knows that Lucas wouldn't risk this for anyone else, that he is driven by love and loyalty in a way that defies logic, defies fear. And that thought steels her, gives her the courage to trust in him even from her own cage. The chase intensifies. Pascal is relentless. Lucas navigates narrow corridors, ducking behind doors, slipping through shadows, every move an intricate dance of stealth and instinct. He can feel the walls closing in, the weight of danger pressing down, but he cannot stop. Britt's freedom, the vial, the chance to challenge Sidwell's control, everything depends on him succeeding. Every second stretches into eternity as Lucas edges closer to the exit. He can hear the faintest shuffle behind him. Pascal is almost there. The tension is unbearable. Every nerve in Lucas's body screams to run faster, to outthink, to survive. He rounds the final corner, the exit in sight, and for a fleeting instant, relief floods him. But Pascal is right there, emerging from the shadows, and the confrontation is inevitable. They lock eyes. Pascal's expression is unreadable, sharp with suspicion and calculated menace. Lucas knows this isn't just about stealing a vial anymore, it's about trust, loyalty, and the dangerous game of power that has always defined Windermere. A single misstep could be fatal. Pascal makes his move and the hallway explodes into a tense, silent struggle of wits and willpower. Every sound, every gesture carries weight. Meanwhile, Marco's emotions churn. He doesn't yet know the full extent of Lucas's plan, but he senses a distance, a secrecy, and it gnaws at him. Does Lucas trust him, or is he using him, manipulating him, keeping him in the dark until Britt is safe? His heart battles reason, love, and fear, teetering on the edge of doubt. And in that uncertainty, every action Lucas takes is amplified, every risk more perilous. The struggle reaches a climax as Lucas narrowly evades Pascal, the vial still safe in his grasp. The first step toward freedom has been taken, but the consequences are only beginning. Sidwell's looming fury, Pascal's determination, Marco's conflicted loyalty, they form a storm waiting to strike. One miscalculation, one unforeseen twist, and everything Lucas has risked could be for nothing. Britt senses the shift in the air. She can almost feel Lucas's proximity, the danger he's walking into, and the courage it must take to confront it. Her own fear mixes with hope, creating a tension that mirrors his. Love, survival, and trust hang suspended between them, invisible threads binding two hearts across corridors of uncertainty and peril. The halls of Windermere may be silent now, but the storm of consequences is gathering. Lucas has achieved the first victory. He has the vial, but the war is far from over. Every choice he has made, every secret he has kept, every act of courage will ripple through the fragile alliances of Port Charles. Pascal will strike, Sidwell will react, Marco will decide where his loyalty truly lies. In the end, every heartbeat matters, every shadow hides a threat. Every glance, every whisper, every secret is a potential turning point. Lucas's mission is more than a theft. It's a test of courage, love, and survival. Britt's freedom hangs in the balance. The consequences of failure could be devastating. And in Port Charles, nothing is ever simple, nothing is ever safe, and every choice carries the weight of life or death. The audience is left on the edge of suspense, witnessing a story of love, danger, and daring at its most intense. Lucas and Britt's bond, Pascal's cunning, Sidwell's looming control, and Marco's conflicted heart all collide in a cinematic crescendo, leaving viewers holding their breath for what comes next. Because in General Hospital, in the corridors of Windermere, and in the hearts of those who dare to risk everything for love and freedom, danger is always near, and nothing, absolutely nothing, is guaranteed.